Okay. All right. Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming to the July Empowering Sons meeting. If you are watching the replay, that's fine. Please just tell me at the end of it what you got from it. Thank you if you are here live. Really quickly, let's just talk about what we have going on this month, and then we will get into tonight's topic. We're going to be talking about customer connections, and I see how many of you are on here. Please do not dip out because I do want it to be a little bit interactive, okay? I promise there's no wrong answers. So right now, what do we have new this month? We have the new Scent and Warmer of the month. We have a new Whiff box. We have the new Disney 100th Celebration Warmer and Bar. Lilo and Stitch collection. Everything's still available. So crazy. Well, I mean, minus the scent pack, but it still comes with the buddy though. Okay. Buddy Bonanza is still ongoing right now. We've got 3 new buddies today. The $99 join kit, only the $99 join kit gets gets extra business supplies. There's like a blanket and there's all sorts of like fun stuff. It's just extra stuff that you're getting with this $99 join kit. And then of course they updated the clearance section again. And just like last month, the very first thing to go is the mystery bundle. They did a mystery clean bundle. It's gone, y'all. It is out of stock. It's gone. I didn't even get a chance to run reports for it, to be honest. I was so excited to run reports for it. And it just didn't happen. So but yeah, it was a really good deal. So if you ever see a mystery bundle like that, immediately tell your customers. Did anybody sell them? Put it in the chat, raise your hand if you sold any. I didn't even get to get one for myself. So it went so fast. Still available. The rest of the buddies on the Buddy Bonanza. The only one that's sold out so far is Hey Hey. Sunshine State of Mind. Only thing that's sold out is the counter clean. Beauty and the Beast, everything's still there. Epcot collection, everything is still there. It is leaving though on the 5th or the 6th. It's one of those. It is leaving though very soon here, guys. So make sure you are still, doing last minute pushes for the Epcot collection. And the NHL collection for the hockey people. Don't laugh at me, y'all. NHL collection is still there. It's still 60% off. So that means $12 minis, $18 full-size ones. The only things unavailable that are out of stock right now, Minnesota Wild full-size, Detroit Red Wings full-size, New Jersey Devils full-size, Vegas Golden Knights full-size, and the Edmonton Oilers mini. Those are out of stock. Everything else is still there, okay? So those are really good deals, like $12 mini warmers. That's a really good deal. Star Wars and Mandalorian collections, all that stuff is still there. Obviously, the Ewok Buddy and the Child Buddy clip, those are gone. I wish they would just take them off, but kind of, because I feel like when people see that they're out of stock, they're like, oh man, that was a good deal. I missed it. So, but yeah, the $15 Mandalorian Buddy, really, really cheap for a full-size buddy. $15, $42 Mandalorian warmer, and all of the other stuff. We've still got all of the wax bars and stuff too. So if you haven't gotten a chance to sample those out to your customers, you can still do that because it is still available. If you are needing something to sample out to your customers, or maybe you have leftover Star Wars samples, send them out again. Get them out of your house so that you do not have them. Next month is transition month, and we are going to be getting rid of everything current, okay? We don't want to keep any of that stuff on hand. Marvel, we still, for some crazy reason, have the $6 Rocket Buddy clip. I don't know how that's still available. If anyone is stocking up for Buddy clip drives for back to school, that's a great thing to advertise it for. I mean, hello, $6 Buddy clip. The Group Buddy is still there, Black Panther, all that fun stuff. Level 2 of the incentive is done. But we still have level 1 and level 3. So many of you guys have earned level 3 already. I'm so proud of you guys. Mindy Hilton is the only one group wide. Shout out to her. Woo woo. to have earned all 3 of the levels of the incentive. So I'm so pumped for her. Congratulations, Mindy. So excited for you. You're the only one in our entire group of almost 200 people that earned all 3. And that is a big deal, you guys. It's a big deal. And then we also have our 2K accountability group chat. If you're not in it and you would like to be added to it, please let me know. We're talking constantly, bouncing ideas off of each other, and kind of why the team page might be a little quiet. I feel like we need to be posting in the team page more. And then very exciting news, it was turned off for the first day or so because of monthly transition, but June's host promotion is July's host promotion. It is continuing into July. So the 2 exclusive host warmers, Blue Topaz and what is it, Bright Like a Diamond or Shine Like a Diamond, whatever it's called. Those 2 warmers, they are still host exclusives for July. They weren't populating for the first 2 days, but Lacey posted in the director pages that they've gotten it fixed. I actually checked it on one of my parties. It is there. So you can get one of those warmers half off still with the use of 2 half-price items. So it is still available. So let your hosts know. In fact, I made some graphics and banners last month. I will update them because they said June. I will update them and put July on them for you guys, and I'll share them to the pages too. Coming soon is the rugby collection. On the 10th, and then Bring Back My Bar voting is happening the 5th through the 7th. And there's new rules with Bring Back My Bar voting. So I don't know if you guys noticed that. If you read the article on it, go read the article. But they've done some big changes so that we will have new Bring Back My Bars, like ones that we have not had in a while, because people were complaining that the same ones were getting voted back every single time or being voted on every single time. And I'm so excited, y'all. I was able to put Southern Sweet Tea and Beach back in my club. So I'm good. I would love to see some ones that even I haven't heard of in the last 5.5 years. I would love to see some new Bring Back My Bars. So it's really exciting. So please go read all the details about that in the news article. Okay. All right. So we're going to get into tonight's topic. And it's just on customer connections. And we're going to go over new customers and existing customers. Don't call them old customers. New customers and existing customers. Okay. So why do we want to connect with new customers? Okay. Because if you have been around for even more than one catalog season, you know that you can burn out your current customers if you are not growing your customer base. So if you are not meeting new people, if you are not going literally outside and meeting new people, you are not growing your customer base. This is something that you need to be doing in person, face to face. I know a lot of people joined during COVID or well, I was going to say after COVID, but a lot of people joined during COVID. If you joined during COVID, you probably never even did a home party. Okay, that needs to change. You need to do a home party. You need to be encouraging your new teamies to do home parties. You need to be doing events. You need to be getting your face out there and your name out there as much as possible, and growing your local customer base and not relying on your business online 100%. Facebook could disappear with a blink. How are you going to work your business? Facebook has gone down before. I see you, hold on. Facebook's gone down before and a lot of people freaked out and they were like, what are we gonna do? And if you're one, what are you gonna do? Just gonna move to the next social media platform and do what? Try to find all of your old contacts? No, you do need to have some sort of presence outside of social media with your business. Otherwise, you're just going to be like, oh, well, I guess I'm done with Scentsy then. And I don't know about you guys, but for me, that's not an option. For me, I'm in this long haul. So what were you going to say, Mindy? Sorry, I saw you like.
I remember that. I remember when it went down. It was like 2 years ago. It was like 2021, and it went down, but Messenger was still working. But Facebook like didn't reload for hours for anybody. And it was either like group messages that were going out or group texts that were going out from you or from somebody else that was like, workstation's not down. Get on,
Emails
send
too.
out emails.
Yep.
Get on, send text messages, like pull the phone, like, and it was like, it was chaos. I was at the dance studio and I was like, why isn't my freaking Facebook loading? I was at the dance studio. I was trying to do like all these
Nobody's
things and
parties were going through. It was crazy, right?
nobody's parties were posting, nothing. It
Yep.
was chaos. And it was like that for, I mean, all day. It was like that probably until the next day. So we were all like, how are we going to run our business? And you guys were like, start emailing. Let's
Yeah.
go, start emailing. It was
Yep.
crazy.
So you need to be doing something outside of posting on social media to connect with your customers. Email is a great way. Texting, old school texting, like y'all, we need to just pretend that it is like 2005. Like go back to MySpace days, okay? Go back to MySpace days. We didn't have like groups and stuff on MySpace. We didn't. We had like our top 8 and stuff like that, and we were coding and putting stuff on and on our backgrounds in music. Like that. Go back to 2008 social media because that's all that it was. Yes, Shonda, she's doing this. Yes, she's not even doing this. I love that. You know, Isla does this for the phone and it freaks me out. Like, no, it's this. Anyways, you need to be calling people, texting people, emailing them, going out into your community, get involved in local things that you would have the same interests as other people. And I don't mean just like, obviously, yes, PTO is a really great way to start, volunteering at your kids' school, going to your kids' sporting events, dance stuff, like Mindy was saying, but like, even like if you're going to the gym yourself, are you making sure that you're branded when you go out so that people know, like, you don't have to always have Scentsy stuff on you, but are you branded when you go out? Like, do you have a shirt? And listen, I love like our SFR shirts and our world tour shirts and things like that. And all the team shirts we've had in the past. I love them. I always buy them from all of our SSDs. I buy them. I love them. I support them. I love seeing my name on the back and an empowering sense on the back. And I know Nikki likes seeing butterfly kisses and Mindy likes seeing Sense of Steel. But to people not in Scentsy, they don't know what those shirts mean. To people not in Scentsy, they don't know what, you know, when you can't be anything else, be a director, like, or star director shirts. They don't know what that means. What do they think you do? Acting? You're a director? Oh, cool. What do you direct? Okay. People not in Scentsy, they don't know what those shirts mean. I'm talking, do you have like a wax bar shirt? Do you have a shirt that just says Scentsy? Do you have a shirt that says Wax Boss, Wax Squad? Something about, you know what I mean? Like, I love all of the shirts that have like stuff about our community on them, but do you have branding that says Scentsy to anything? Yes, I see in the chat, I saw somebody, let me make this go away. Somebody said, yes, buddy clip on your Scentsy bag, Shonda. Absolutely. Absolutely. And yes, Mini Top Friends was Cutthroat. I saw that. I just don't saw that. Sorry. But yes, y'all check out the clearance section of the consultant store. Check out the authorized vendors. Check out other vendors that they don't have to be authorized because it doesn't say Scentsy on it and they don't use IP. But I know lots of other vendors that make stuff that just says like Wax Boss on it. They don't need permission to make those. You don't need permission to make those if you know how to make those things at home yourself, okay? And I'm not just talking like shirts. I mean, like, get the license plate frame, get stuff for your car, brand your bag, brand your purse, use your Scentsy pay card when you can, like, because it starts a conversation. It starts a conversation. You're not going to start a conversation with, you know, a world tour shirt or an SFR shirt that just says SFR. No one knows what SFR means. Okay. So if you are trying to intentionally brand yourself, make sure it's like in your face, boom, Scentsy. Yes. Look, authentic. That I have that one. It's so comfy. It's one of my favorite. That one and the Scentsy Life one. And it's in clearance. I mean, it's a sweatshirt. It's hot though, you guys. But they do have a Scentsy V-neck t-shirt on clearance right now. Okay. So are you branding yourself when you're going out? Is your car branded? My car's not branded. I need to get a sticker put on my car. And I was looking at stuff in clearance, and even Bart was like, you know what? You don't have a sticker on your car yet. You should at least go get that license plate frame. Y'all, it's like $5 in the consultant store. It's just a license plate frame, but it freaking says Scentsy all around it. And it's bright purple too. On my gray van would pop. It would totally pop. Okay. I need to get a QR on my QR code on my car, Shonda. I'm so jealous if you have a QR code on your car. But yeah, but bringing in new people those new people, they're not just new customers. Those are new teenies. Those are new hosts. It's not just new customers. It's not just a one-time customer either, but like going out into your community and like getting involved in things. That doesn't even like, I'm not even talking about like, yes, do like events and fundraisers and things too, but like just getting involved in your community, go volunteer somewhere. You know what I mean? Yeah. And you don't have to bring your Scentsy with you, but be branded. Someone will read your shirt. Someone will see the buddy clip on your keychain. Oh man, that smells really good. Just to start a conversation. Okay. But yes, but speaking of events and fundraisers, be active in looking for those things. Be active in, I'm talking like scroll with intention, looking for people that are looking for fundraisers. You can do a fundraiser. Even if you think that you are not in a financial spot to do a fundraiser, you technically are with Scentsy, because all you're doing with a fundraiser is donating your commission or even just a portion of your commission. Okay, so it's not like you're not coming out of pocket for anything. I mean, you come out of pocket after you've received your commission, and then you give that commission to the organization that you just fundraised for. Okay, so, and it's, do not overcomplicate fundraisers. All a fundraiser is, or has to be, is literally a party, and then you donate your commission. It does not need to be overcomplicated where you only sell one thing. I mean, it can be like a Scent Circle fundraiser or a buddy drive or things like that, but it doesn't have to be. It can just be a regular party with a party link, and any orders that get put on this party link, the commission goes to that organization. That's how I've always done my fundraisers, and they've always been very successful. You do not overthink it, do not overcomplicate it. But look for events. I actively look for events literally every day. I'm probably in 6 different local, like Columbia, South Carolina, like vendor groups on Facebook. I will say that's the only way that I know to get vendor events, other than when you go to a vendor event, if you make connections there with other vendors, then obviously they're going to keep you in the loop with what events they're doing in the future. So, and they're going to put you in contact. Like, doing events is not just for sales. Oh my gosh, the connections that you make with other vendors and the people organizing them, that's where it's at. Like, sales are just, those are just, that's a perk to doing a vendor event. Town or city council can give you connections. Absolutely, Shonda. Yes. I know that a lot of city chambers do like small business, like mixers, like once a month. Back when we lived in Georgia, Savannah, hello, Mindy, the city of Savannah and the city of Richmond Hill, they do the chamber there does like mixers like once a month for small business people, and you go with your business cards and you just talk to people and you literally exchange business cards, and it's just getting your name out there. You see a bulletin board with people putting stuff up, because yes, some places still do that. At least the military posts do. We have bulletin boards everywhere with pins on them. Put your business card up there on a few of them. Drop your business card in the fish bowls for like the free lunches and stuff. You might not win the free lunch, for a week, but you definitely have your name in there, and someone's getting that contact. Someone's going to get that contact. If it's the owners of the restaurant, whatever. Okay. bringing your work, I say work with quotes because we all know that it's not work, y'all. Bringing your work with you to like a kid's like soccer practice. I know Nikki does swim meets now. Mindy does dance. She teaches dance. She's on the other side of it. But bringing like, even just bringing your testers and looking like you're busy, looking like you're organizing them. We don't organize them. Come on, guys. But just looking like you're organizing them, just going through and smelling them. And someone is going to be like, oh my gosh, what is that? Oh, it's Scentsy. I love Scentsy. Or, oh, what's Scentsy? Well, here, you want to smell some of these? Like, oh, it's a home fragrance company. And you just naturally, it's a way for you to just be sitting there minding your business and people will come to you. Okay, maybe you do bring your mail outs. Maybe you bring your thank yous with you. Don't ignore the people around you while you're sitting on the bleachers and you've got your stuff. Okay, yeah, Nikki's doing the most. Like, she's doing all the things if you look in the chat. So, but those are just some things that I do, but I do want to hear from you guys. So, Shonda, I know you put a few ideas in the chat. Can you share with us a few ideas how you... No, you can't. Yeah, you're going to. I'll unmute you. How are you making new connections? How are you making new connections?
So for me, new connections, I am doing a lot of outreach through my church right now. I'm always constantly reaching out to different people. I carry as like my regular purse, my Scentsy bag that I got from World Tour. That's like my constant carry bag. I always have my flyers, and I do my stuffs with everything all together. And I just always make sure I have those in there. I just the other day put this big sunshine Scentsy buddy on it. And I've gotten so many comments on that. And the first day that I had it on, I was walking through the aisle of one of the little stores here in town, and somebody was like, oh, well, I love that scent. What, you smell so good. What is that smells so good? And I was like, oh, it must be this. And I put up the buddy to her nose, and so I turned around, handed her this, and she's like, oh, I get it now. And so it was perfect. Like, always have something on you, like Katrina was saying, and always representing. I have a shirt, my sweatshirt that is my favorite sweatshirt, says I'm a Scentsy lady. I'm a lady. Yeah, I'm a Scentsy lady. It's like a regular lady, just I smell better. And everybody always asks me about it or will comment about it. And I've had people that'll like, oh, let me smell your sweatshirt. And I've used the Scentsy laundry. And so that's a way to tell them about the laundry. So
I mean, listen, you can't like talk the talk and not walk the walk. So you got to be prepared for people to be like, oh, really? Let me smell your sweatshirt. That's when you want to go, okay, yeah, here, smell my sweatshirt, weirdo. Like, here. Yeah,
Like,
I don't smell bad. I smell amazing.
Just
something I know that you were showing like the things that you always have on you. Listen, you guys, and this is something that everyone needs to be doing, is having some sort of little grab and go like thing with samples and information on it, like having these pre-made up every month. Listen, we got away from them a few years ago. We called them opportunity packs, and I was like, you know what? I'm not going to do opportunity packs anymore. I don't need to have opportunity packs made. I'm just going to put join stickers on everything. And then I don't need to do opportunity packs. Well, guess what? Yeah, I still got new people to join because I was putting join stickers on stuff, but I did not have anything on me to give to people other than a business card. And sometimes like that's not enough. I almost every time I've met someone out in public, like a new person, what do they always ask you for? Oh, do you have a book? Oh, do you have any samples on you? Yes, I love those, Shonda, the enter my drawings.
So,
Yeah.
the under my drawing things, it's actually hooked into
Yes. Oh, perfect.
So
So
what
that
I
I do have a QR. I have a QR sticker that takes them to literally, I modeled it, my Google form off of that drawing sticker. Yes, absolutely.
So what I do is I just tell them to fill this out, take a picture of it and send it to me. And
Mhm.
so all my information is on the back of it.
Heck yeah.
So, yeah.
I love it because the questions are on there are, have you ever thought about hosting? Have you ever thought about joining? Like those questions are on there. I love that.
Mhm.
Whatchamacallit, these having something on you like to physically give to someone, and I'm going to be doing something similar to bring to SFR and it's going to be less like here's my info, more of thank you so much for making our home away from home for the last week enjoyable, like a thank you, what did Michelle from home office called it? She called them, what'd she call them, babe? I feel like I told Nikki what did I call them, Nikki? What did I tell you that she called them? Like gratitude packs or something like that. Like they're just like little like it's going to be like a scent circle and a cute note with like some ribbon or maybe some candy thrown in there. Like it's not anything crazy. It's not going to have join info or anything like that. It's because it was pointed out to me. It was pointed out to me that Charlotte is only like an hour away from me. So that's technically still my like AO. Like I would drive to Charlotte for an event. I would drive to Charlotte for a home party. If you're not willing to drive like an hour for a home party, you're crazy, because home parties are where it's at. Home parties can easily do anywhere from 750 to 1,000 in PRV in one night. I'm not saying to do regular customer drop-offs an hour away, which, listen, if you want to track your mileage for your taxes, that's amazing. You can do that. But Shonda, Devin are both an hour for me. Yes, you would drive an hour for a TV. I know you would. Yes. So it was pointed out to me that where we're going is that's not me. Like really, like I'm not going to be like plastering my information everywhere, because there are going to be a lot of consultants. But how great of an experiment is this going to be if I just give things to make people smile? Like back in 2020, if you were here with me in 2020, I did sunshine bags, which is when COVID first started. And it was literally just like packs of samples and things. And I literally drove them around our neighborhood when we were finally allowed to literally leave our houses, but we weren't allowed to leave the military base. And so I drove around to my friends' neighborhoods on post, and I would literally porch dropped these sunshine bags to them. And it was literally just something to make you smile. Like it was not like a, hey, order from me. It was like, this stuff smells good and I'm giving you some, like, I hope that it makes you smile. Like it was not me pushing for an order at all. But how great of an experiment would this be for me to go an hour outside of my house to a heavily saturated area? Because there's going to be over 6,000 Scentsy consultants at SFR. I don't know if you guys knew that. Over 6,000 Scentsy consultants will be there. And if I get one order or make one contact, that just proves all of those potential teamies, when you try to sponsor someone and they're like, oh, there's way too many Scentsy consultants in my area, it's way too saturated. Girl, I just went to Charlotte and there were 6,000 Scentsy consultants and I still got a new contact while I was there. I still made a difference to someone with 6,000 other consultants there. You can't get more saturated than that. There's no city right now that has over 6,000 consultants. I mean, maybe there is, knock on wood, I don't know. But to my knowledge, there's no city right now that has over 6,000 consultants in one area on a regular basis. So if I can come away from SFR with just making one contact, and I'm bringing, I think like I'm going to make 12 to 15 of these up. but just to give to, you know, our hotel staff. If I just meet a nice stranger that looks like they need, you know, a hug, but you know, hello, COVID, I'm still not gonna hug a stranger, but you know what I mean? But you know, like you just meet a nice person and you just want to go, you know what? I hope you have a good day. You know, it's the same thing as paying for the car behind you at Starbucks. But instead, when you pay for the car behind you at Starbucks, you give the barista 2 cent circles and you say, one's for you and one's for the car behind me. It's as simple as that, okay? And we're not paying for cent circles because we're using host rewards. So it's not costing you, shouldn't be costing you anything to do these. I'm not telling you to come out of pocket for anything, but I do believe that you get what you give in a situation. And if you are continually giving back to the community around you, it will come back to you. And most of the time it comes back to you tenfold. I know that's a little bit of karma thing there too, but I do believe in good karma. I believe in bad karma too. But you guys get what I'm saying. So just keep that in mind when you're out and about. I'm not telling you to just go up and strike up a conversation with a random stranger. Like that's weird. To me, it is. It's not weird to Nikki. She can talk to anybody. If you know Nikki in real life, you know she can literally talk to anybody about anything. Yes, her and Bart are very similar. Very, very similar. She doesn't have her camera on, so I can't see her face, but but I'm very introverted, believe it or not, and I am not into just talking to people that I don't know. It's going to be very hard for me to go outside of my comfort zone and even giving like our hotel staff, you know, a thank you gift. By the way, if you are doing things like this, I just want to say that please, that is not your tip. If you're going to leave them a tip, leave them a tip and like a thank you gift. Don't leave it as a tip. They still need money. It's still their job. It's still how they are putting food on the table for their family. So don't do it in lieu of a tip. Yes, Shonda.
Yes. No, I'm only cleaning my desk. So I actually am coming up with ideas as we're talking because I'm seeing things. Oh, but so the sniff, the other thing is I haven't been doing it, but I'm going to get back into doing it, is giving out the Boro bags. And I actually have the see-through bags, and I just put everything in these that they can. I put usually a laundry item, a cleaning item, and like a fresh in there, and a few waxes. And then make sure to let them know not to keep it in their vehicle. And then I just have a little sniff, look, and shop that just kind of explains how to do it, and it has the link on the page. It goes right in the bag, and they just carry it around for a week. And
I love that. It's like a try before you buy bag.
yeah,
Like try it before you buy it. Y'all,
Yeah.
Our upline SSD, Chloe, she said it on a training a few days ago. Everyone has a warmer in their house right now that they could let someone borrow. Everyone does. You know how I know this? Because everyone got a warmer in your kit. Even if you joined on the $15 kit, the $15 join, $25 join, everyone has at least a mini warmer. You have some sort of warmer that you could let someone borrow if they have never used warmers and wax. There is something in your house that you could let someone borrow. It doesn't have to be pretty. It doesn't have to be a current warmer. It just has to be a warmer. Same thing with the wax. I mean, we don't want them to fall in love with a retired scent, but if all you have is retired wax, that is better than nothing. You know what I mean? The only way that I would say that wouldn't be beneficial to you is if there's no bulb. Okay. Like, but even if you have a half bottle of counter cleaner, bathroom cleaner, or you have some freshen up pup, or dog shampoo. We don't even sell that stuff anymore right now, but there's some of it still on clearance, like just to show them that we're more than warmers and wax. Okay. It doesn't have to be brand new stuff. It can literally be like, hey, here, you want some dish soap? You want to try it and see what you like about it? Like something that I had a customer post in my VIP page yesterday. I don't know if you saw it, Mindy, because she's in my VIP group. She posted, you're in my VIP group, aren't you? Yeah, you are. Okay, yeah. I have her in there for emergencies. She posted, she's like, I need more of this room spray, and I need more of it in wax too. I had to look up when it came out, y'all. It was Welcome Summer. It was the scent of the month in 2020. And the name of it is Welcome Summer. And she's been just using it every day. And I'm like, listen, one of the things I love about the room spray is that it lasts forever. But by the time you need a new one, it's like, we don't have that scent anymore. So that might be a report that you might want to run if you have been selling room sprays lately. When it comes time for transition month, just like this is just extra right now, when it comes time to pull reports and stuff for stuff that's leaving, look at who ordered room spray and be like, hey, I know you don't need it now, but it's going away. And I want you to know that like, this is going to be your last chance to get this if you really love it. I never thought that like my customers were using like room spray like that. And she was so bummed. And she was like, she even messaged me and she was like, is there anything that I can do that like will smell like kind of like it? And I was like, no, there isn't, because it's just one of those unique summer scents. And so, I mean, obviously she's got other stuff and other room sprays in her club, but yeah, it was just kind of eye-opening to me. I was like, what? But I want to get back onto this though. Connecting with existing customers. The reason why you want to do this is because you don't want them to feel like a sale. You don't want to feel like a number on our team. You don't want to feel like just another sale with whenever you're buying something else. You know damn well people at Walmart and Sam's Club and Target, I love Target, but you know that the CEOs of Target don't give two shits about you, about what you're buying, how often you're buying, why you're buying it. You know that they don't care about any of that stuff. Sure, they do their demographic polls and things like that, but that's about as far as it goes. They don't care if your kids are sick. They don't care if you're sick or if you just got laid off from your job or if your pet is, got hurt or that you just had a baby. They don't care about that stuff, but we care about our customers. And that's what sets us apart from big box stores. That's what sets us apart when people are like, when they want to throw out the word like, pyramid scheme and stuff like that, like, well, no, whatever you want to call us, one thing that you can definitely call us that you can't say about Target or Walmart or Sam's Club or, Albertsons, Publix, any of that stuff. And I love Publix, y'all. They don't care. They don't care. Chick-fil-A doesn't even care. Okay. I mean, I feel like my Chick-fil-A might care a little bit, but but that's only because we were going there every single day. But they don't, at the end of the day, they don't care. Their paycheck does not depend on you personally coming and supporting them. Your customers, they can shop with anybody and you have to give them a reason. And the best reason is knowing that you care about them. Okay. And that just means connecting with them, reaching out to them one-on-one when it's not related to Scentsy. It means scrolling on social media with intention. Like Anya says, scroll with intention. I love that. And you're not just looking for the people where you're trying to help them solve a problem or you're trying to find somebody to join your team. I'm not talking about that kind of scrolling. I mean, literally just scrolling with intention and finding out what's going on with these people's day-to-day lives. I had a customer who I checked in with her and she was so shocked that I even knew that she had surgery recently. And she was like, oh my gosh, how did you know that? And I'm like, well, I see you posted about it like 2-3 days ago. I just want to make sure, like, are you good? Like, I'm not local to her or anything, but I was just checking on her just to see how she was doing. It wasn't trying to get a sale or anything. She didn't buy anything, but she's still one of my good customers. And I just want her to know that I genuinely care about what's going on in your life. Or when I do a follow-up with someone, I'm saying, like, I remember that, oh, you didn't buy that warmer for you, that you bought that as a gift because it was a wedding gift because your daughter just got married. Hey, did your daughter get back from her honeymoon yet? You said they were going to Cabo, right? That's so cool. We just had a big leader retreat there. I wonder if they were there at the same time. Like, just conversations. And like, when you remember stuff like that, like, think about how you would feel if just a random worker at Target one day was like, oh my gosh, you were here last week. Like, you had your daughter here with you. Like, is she walking better now? Like, that would blow my mind if a worker from Target came up to me and was like, hey, like, how's your little one doing with walking? Last time you were here, you were teaching her how to push the cart with walking. Like, that would blow my mind. But they're not going to do that because they don't care. They're still, some of them are really nice. I'm not saying that like Target workers are bad. I'm not, but like, they don't care. So you do care, and you need to show your customers that you care. So Kelsey, because you just look like you're itching to say something. How are you connecting with your customers, your current customers? How do you connect with them? Just like one thing, just one thing.
Well, I like to go through like who is interacting in my group, and then I kind of go on their Facebook, see what they're doing, and then, message them, more so I've been doing more of the follow-ups too as well, like just, messaging them, seeing how they like their order. But I try to go on people's Facebooks and, like or comment on different things so they know I'm, a real person and I'm not just, buy from me all the time,
Yeah, it shows them. So like, when you are interacting with other people's Facebook pages, and when you are Instagram or whatever platform you're using, when you're interacting like that, even if you're just liking stuff or doing the laughing reaction or just any sort of interaction with people, right? It's boosting the algorithm so that you show up more on their feed when they're just mindlessly scrolling. Okay.
Yeah.
Because Facebook is going to look and go, wow, Kelsey and Mindy, they're liking each other's pictures a lot, or they're commenting on each other's stuff a lot. We're going to show Mindy more of Kelsey's stuff. And we're going to show Kelsey more of Mindy's stuff. That's how the algorithm works. That's how that works. So so the more that you are interacting with your customers, the more your posts are going to show up. And the same thing goes with Nikki's really, really good at this, y'all. I'm sure you guys have noticed this. I can't believe anyone would say that they haven't noticed this. But when you post, Nikki will post an interactive post on her page, and she will get like 100 freaking comments on it. Okay. And it has nothing to do with Scentsy, because we're not all about Scentsy. Some of us, yes, we live, breathe, eat, sleep, everything Scentsy, right? We love Scentsy, and it is everything to us because we love that Scentsy life. But we have to share things other than Scentsy too. So Nikki will share an interactive post of just like, and it'll be not necessarily controversial, but people love to give their opinions on stuff, like Pineapple Day. Okay. Does pineapple belong on pizza? That's all she has to post. And you know how many comments she would get from that? And because there are people that just feel so strongly about that. I do not think it belongs on pizza at all, but Bart, oh my God, he loves, look, Bart, you and Shonda can have pineapple pizza at SFR.
Shonda, you're awesome.
So, but like, you could make, she could make the simplest post like that and she'll get 100 comments. Okay. Okay. Stop. So Bart and Shonda are going to have a date night while we're at SFR. So, so Nikki will make a post like that and she'll get like 100 comments, right? And she will interact with those people and everything on that, and the post will blow up. First of all, one thing, that post is going to get so much traction that it's going to show up on all of those people's friends' feeds. Have you ever seen that happen in your feed where you'll see like your friend commented on this post, but you don't follow that page that it's showing you, but it'll still show up on that because that's the way Nikki's page is set. Like now, like mine is like set like on like lock, like mine's not like that, but Nikki's does. The other thing that's going to happen with the algorithm is that the next post that Nikki makes, which is normally a Scentsy post, she's really good at doing that. You do the non-Scentsy huge hit, you know, big hit interactive post. The next post is a Scentsy post. And guess what? All those people that just interacted with that post before, that next post is going to show up in their feed. And they're going to see that, oh, 3 new buddies. What are buddies? What's Scentsy? You know, whatever. They're going to see that and they're going to comment, or at the very least, they're going to like it. Or even at the very, very least, it's going to show her that they've seen it. And she can still see that they saw it because she has a creator page and she can see all those insights. And this works with your business page too. Like if you have a likable business page, this works with your business page. And you see who just sees it. Okay. Not even that they liked it or anything, but they did see it. And you can still reach out to those people because they saw it. Okay. It's a great way to like generate leads, but it's a great way to keep building those connections with the people that you are currently friends with, is just use the Facebook algorithm to your advantage. So almost like Nikki knows what she's doing. I know. Shh, don't tell her that. Don't tell her that. So, Mindy or Nikki, is there anything that either one of you guys is doing, or Jess? Sorry, I see you turned your camera off, Jess. Is there anything that anybody wants to add, how they're connecting with their customers or how they're connecting with new contacts at all?
I've been trying to push myself outside of my comfort zone since I've started Scentsy. I've really honestly tried to keep it like kind of separate from the dance studio, which I think is stupid and foolish. Because what do all dancers have? Dance bags, and what do they all smell like? SHIT. So I think that was really stupid of me. And I would have a few parents that would buy because they would follow me on social media. Now, in my opinion, like, I think it would be really tacky for me to like have a class show up and on the first day I hand them all like party packs or sample bags or whatever and be like, here you go, happy first day, give this to your mom. Like, I think that's just like team too much. But I do a ton of private lessons, and those private lessons are usually with kids that I have a really good relationship already with, and parents that already know me and know who I am and want to support me because I support their kid and I'm their kid's like biggest advocate. And so I did that. So I've been like passing things out like that a little bit. And I did it today. I had 3 girls come in earlier this evening and I was like, here, this is give this to your mom, but there's some candy in there too if you want it. It'll like make your room smell good. It'll make like your dance bag smell good, like whatever. And one of the moms was like, oh my gosh, I've been meaning to talk to you about this because she has like a wax thing at home, but the wax like never lasts. And I know that you always post stuff about wax. So I was like meaning to talk to you about it. And I was like, oh my God, this is great. Yeah, whatever. Like, awesome. So then I was like, I'm on a roll. I'm feeling good. So then I made 20 and I stuck them in my car. I was like, I'm just going to always have a mommy and I'm going to pass them out to like Starbucks people. I'm going to pass them out to the gate guards. And there's like 2 different types of gate guards on our post. There's like the really young, like little guys that are like 18 or 19 and they have on like the army uniforms. And then there's like police officer looking type of men that are like actual like security guards. And I usually go for like the bigger like security guard type of men because I'm like, they're older, they're established, they're probably making more money, they have a wife they could take this home to. Like, I definitely like judge them, but today on the way home, the boys were like, give one of this guy. And it was like some little like 18 or 19-year-old like little boy or whatever. And I was like, here you go, this is for you, happy 4th. And he was like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. This is amazing. And I was like, I just made that little boy's day. Like he's gonna go back to his little like barrack thing and have the best time ever. But it works, you guys, because I've been giving them to like the older guards for a while. And I passed back through the other day and some guy was like, hey, you gave me that Sun Circle once and you told me to get on your website, but I can't find it. Do you have something like I want to order something? I was like, yeah, here's another one. Here you go. Like it's everywhere. Take it, whatever. And since I've been passing them out, honest to goodness, I've seen an increase, not many, but I've definitely seen an increase in random local PWS orders. Like I screenshot one to Katrina yesterday that was like basically like 199 PRV. And I was like, this is freaking awesome. This is badass. And I know that
Oh,
it's
she was like
because
literally in her head talking about how bad the month prior was, and she literally got that order like 5 minutes later, and she was just like, "Oh my gosh, look at this!" Like,
I was like, oh
hallelujah!
my gosh, thank you, every single
199.
God in the universe. Thank
199
you.
PRV too, not 199 like total. 199
Yeah.
PRV. It's amazing.
But it's working and I'm just gonna like step outside of my comfort zone and every opportunity I have, I want to like I'm taking the boys to get their haircuts on Thursday. I'm gonna take in at least 3 or 4, one to each girl that cuts their hair, and then 2 to the little front desk girls. When I go to get my hair done, I thank God you guys can't even see it right now. When I go to get my hair done on Wednesday, it's like the type of place where it's like it's in a circle, but it's a booth rental. Why can't I take one to every single place? And as I'm walking through, if people have it, like I won't interrupt someone's service, but if they have their thing open and they're waiting for a client, I'd be like, hey, here you go. Happy
But
happy
here's the
Fourth.
thing. I know that Mindy is working towards this goal right here. I don't remember which leader it was that we heard it from, but you want to be the Scentsy lady.
I said
You
that.
want, I know, but who did we hear that from though? Like,
we were on a call with Chloe and Courtney and Jen.
yes, you want to be you want to be the Scentsy lady. So like when she comes through the gate, like all those guards are gonna know like that's the Scentsy lady. She might have something to give to you. Like you be nice to her. Like, you know what I mean? And when she goes to the hair salon or the barbershop and stuff, that's that Scentsy lady. Like maybe she's got free stuff for me again this time. Like, and there's gonna be people that only want the free stuff. But like really, you guys, you're not giving them stuff that you like have like spent a lot of money on or any money, to be fair. You should be
No, and
using
I
things
don't
that give you
want
your rewards.
I don't want the samples in my house, like something like I'm doing
Exactly,
with
they're
my
not doing
team.
you
So like
anything.
Jess Carter, well, actually Jess Carter, Kelsey, because they're on my team, but also the people that are in that group chat. We're doing this like challenge. It's like get rid of every single sample in your house before the catalog ends. That's the challenge. Like I might not be able to do that with the cheesecake one because I have like 700 of those, but all of the seasonal ones, like I'm not having that stuff in my house come September 1st. Like it's gonna be gone. It's gonna be out
Well,
of
just
here.
so you know, like blueberry cheesecake is probably never going anywhere. Okay. It's
I know.
probably
I
never
don't
going
even know why. And I made it with like the really thin felt pieces and an entire bar of wax. So I have so much of it. I'm like, oh my gosh. But I'm telling you guys, like when we were on that call, I said to everybody who was on the call, I was like, look, when I go out in public now, it's like, oh my gosh, there's my dance teacher. There's Miss Mindy. Let's go say hi. And I want the same thing from adults with the Scentsy business. Oh my God, I think that's my Scentsy girl. Let me go say, hey, come meet her. She might have something to give you or whatever. Like
Yeah.
I want
She
that.
always has samples. You want my Scentsy girl because my Scentsy girl always has samples on her. She like watch bet. Like we're gonna run into her at Target. That's Mindy over there. That's my Scentsy
that's
girl.
my goal.
I bet you she has samples on her. Look, let's see. Mindy
And
hey,
Katrina's
do you have samples?
Katrina's right. Like it really does make someone say, like, this sweet little boy's face. When I when I get, and I was like, there's candy in there too. And we like drove away, and my kids were like, did you just give him the one with pixie sticks? I was like, yes, I did. I was like, it's just it's like turning into something that's really fun. I don't have my phone number on there. I feel weird about that. But my email's on there. They can email me and they can also get me through my website because there's QR codes. on everything that's in there. Yeah, I feel weird about
So
just
I
giving my
don't think
number
that,
out.
I don't think Mindy has, and I just now realized, I think that's why you probably don't have your home phone number listed on our consultant stuff. Like when I pull the report for like your address, like to mail you something, even though I have it memorized now. But your phone number is only listed under cell. It is not listed under home. And is that because I was about to say, well, it shouldn't matter if you put your phone number on stuff, because when they go to your website, your phone number is on there. So, but you don't have your home phone number
Yeah,
listed,
but
I
I
don't
think
think.
my phone number is probably not under a home, because I was like, I don't have a home phone. I have a cell phone, because I'm like from the era of actually like home phones. So
Right?
it's like
Oh, yeah.
stuck in my head. But
I
I
just
feel like
put my
if
cell
someone
phone number in.
Yeah, I feel like if someone goes to my website and they find my phone number that way, that's intentional, and they're looking for my number because they want to contact me. But to put my number like on my car and drive around, I just
Yeah.
can't. I just can't. Like
I
I just
haven't
am
gotten there
not.
yet either. I haven't,
Yeah, I'm just not
yeah.
there. I could maybe do a QR code that scans to my website, but I cannot. So Shonda, is that what you have? So if you know how to make that, if you can help me out with that, that would be
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, that's exactly what I have. It says Sensi Consultant, and then it just has a QR code.
I also
Yeah,
know that
I just feel like I'm driving around in my car a lot by myself. I'm a young-ish female. They see me by myself without my husband in the car. They see my two kids in the car. Like I watch way too much ID. Like I cannot like put my number out there
Yeah.
for the public like that. It
no,
just
you
makes me
guys don't
uncomfortable.
understand. Our husbands in the military have instilled this like fear of, we have what's called OPSEC, which is operational security, which is any kind of information like about where they're at or where they're deployed to and stuff like that, and the dates and stuff. But there's also something called PERSEC, which is personal security. And like it is drilled into us not to have like the stick figure families on the back of our cars, and
Yeah.
like where our kids go to school, like even like the hanger number things in the car. Like we're not supposed to do any of that stuff to give the enemy. That's what we're taught, to give the enemy any kind of information about you personally. So like when it comes to social media and stuff, like that's why I know Mindy and I, like we just like we're not there yet with like, I've been doing this for 5.5 years, and I can't put my profile on public. I know that a lot of consultants are like, put it on public, you're gonna get so many more customers. And I'm just like, I can't. I personally can't, because it's just been drilled into our brains.
Remember
as
when mine
military
accidentally
spouses.
was?
Yes.
I was like,
And she was freaking out. So
well, because there was somebody that was seeing my stuff and copying. If you know, you know, we don't even talk about it. But I was like, how are they still seeing my stuff? My stuff is private. And Katrina was like, homegirl, no, it's not. And
I was like, girl, no, it's not private. And she was like, what? So
I
she
about had an
literally
anxiety
unfriended
attack.
me for like a half a day. And she was like, tell me what you can see now. Like, and oh my gosh, this is so funny. If you guys, I don't know if you saw in the comments, but Laura is on. Hey, Laura. She just said, I've been called and asked if I wax people. So I took my number off of my car.
That's
So
hysterical.
I will say, when I wear like stuff that says Wax Boss or Wax Life and stuff like that, I get asked, it never fails every time, if I am an esthetician, if I do waxing like that. And I'm like, absolutely not. I do home fragrance wax, like wickless candles. And they're like, oh, that wax. And I'm like, yeah, because I used to have the Wax Boss masks during COVID, and people were like, oh, do you do waxing? And I'm like, no, no. So yeah, it's just so, but I will say it's a great way. It's a great conversation starter. That kind of like wearing a shirt that says Wax Boss on it. Like I was saying, that is a way better conversation starter than you wearing something that says like Together We Rise, but like, yes, we know what that means because we're in Sensi and we love those shirts and our community and the meaning behind it. But it doesn't mean anything about Sensi, like just blatantly Sensi to the average person who sees you on the street. So like if you're working on getting your name out there and stuff, you need to stick more towards, I mean, I'm not saying don't buy those things. because I hope that everyone bought like all of the SFR shirts and that you're gonna wear your SFR shirt that you got in that you get in your kit that you're gonna like. I'm gonna wear that out too, but I'm gonna be intentional about where I'm going with it on. Like, like that might be more along the lines of like a shirt that I would just wear while I'm hanging out at home. If I know I'm going to go walk around the mall, I'm probably going to wear something that says like authentic Scentsy products on it, or that says Scentsy life on it, something like that. I'm going to wear something that says Scentsy on it, or wax, or has a big wax logo on it or something, So yes. Anyways. Nikki, what are you working on connection wise? You're like the queen of connections. So I feel like
So something that we have been doing the last few weeks with our power hour is I have the calendar, it has like different days on it. So like tomorrow's barbecue day, apple turnover days on Wednesday. So I'm like, okay, apple turnovers today. Are you a fan or not? And people can go from there. What's your favorite apple product then? Kind of thing. Fried chicken.
I almost put that on the content calendar that I made, by the way. The apple turnover day. Almost.
Thursday's fried chicken day, macaroni days Friday, math day. I'm gonna be like, y'all know I'm not a math person. Where are my math people at? And then sugar cookie day. I'm pretty sure we have a scent that's like sugar cookie.
Yeah. So a really great way is like utilizing like these national holidays, you guys, and posting about those things and like just getting interaction and working that Facebook algorithm, because we've got to start growing our customer base. You're gonna burn your people out. I don't want you to burn your people out.
I used to put my phone number, email, and all that stuff on the thing, and then people couldn't remember like where they saw it, all that stuff. So what I put now is just don't lose your favorite scent forever. Want a club with me? Scan here, and it goes right to Scentsy Club.
That's mine. That's what I was gonna show you guys. I do one that has. Where's it
I
at?
put these on like scent of the month brochures and stuff like that.
Why don't you put it on the back where it has a spot for
Because
it?
no one would ever see it. No one ever sees it on the backs. Everyone said put it in the front.
Hey, I
Right.
want to ask a question if you don't mind, Katrina.
Yes, look.
These like national holiday things, like
See
national.
mine? Oh, I do
Yep.
have I'm sorry, Mindy, hold on. I do
That's
have
how
my
mine used
phone
to
number.
look.
I do have my phone number on it, but mine just says running low and need more, which kind of probably sounds dirty. Running low and need more, scan with your camera. So, but I have new business cards coming in and I'm so pumped for them. I shared them in our accountability chat and I'm obsessed with them. I'm so excited for them to come in. Squares and they're not rectangles, and I'm so pumped. Will you bring me the plug, please? Anyways, I'm
So-
sorry, what were you gonna say?
Well, here's my thought on like the national like hot dog day or whatever. I don't know why I always choose hot dog, by the way, but I always say hot dog. So there's this company that myself and my family like to buy like clothes from or whatever, and they produce like holiday themed items, and like I just got the promotion for the 4th of July like themed clothing item today, and I'm like, okay, well, if I wanted to wear this on the 4th of July, I would never get it in time, because if I order it today, it's not coming until a week from now, 7 to 10 days. So my thing with like the National Cookie Day, like whenever that is, like when is National Cookie Day? National Sugar Cookie Day.
Sugar cookie is Sunday.
Right. So shouldn't we be promoting that like at the end of last week? Like, hey, National Sugar Cookie Day is coming up. Grab your sugar cookie wax bar so that you're ready, versus like posting about it the day of, hey, it's National Sugar Cookie Day. Order your sugar cookie wax today, but then they get it and sugar cookie day is passed, versus like if we did it, 10 days prior. You get what I'm
You
saying?
could
I
do
think
that.
that that's,
I use
think
it
that
more as
that's-
an interactive post than anything. Like, are you a sugar cookie like this sugar cookie or this sugar cookie, and do like the wax versus the cookie?
like it's more, I do understand what you're saying with that. And I feel like for bigger holidays, like obviously like we're not gonna share, like we wouldn't share, it's why we share, the holiday collection in, what is it, October. And you know what I mean? Even though
Yeah.
we technically haven't even had Halloween yet, but we do get the holiday collection in, and we're sharing it in October and November so that they have it in time for December. I understand that. But I think for these smaller like national days, it's just literally to be able to have like interaction, like content type stuff. Like even for what's coming up that I put on the calendar, like Cow Day, like Chick-fil-A is like, I didn't realize that that is like, it's like National Cow Day. Okay. I'm going to share the cow warmer, the Deja Mu warmer. And it's more along the lines of just being like, yeah, we've got a warmer for that. Like, you know, like it's
I'm
just
gonna
like
say
kind of
how
like how
Vermont that is,
how
because
we
everyone knows there's more cows in Vermont than people.
well, like it's kind of like how like I joked like last week, and it was like the oily girls that are always like, there's an oil for that, there's an oil for that. It's like joking, like there's a warmer for that. Like we actually have a warmer for
So
that.
you
We have a
you
scent
don't
for that.
post, you don't post with like the same intention to sell as you do like the Christmas stuff.
Yeah, it's more of,
basically.
yeah, no, it's not with the same intention to sell. It is like, it's just kind of like a, hey, this is something from our everyday everyday catalog that we have, because we are a lot of people do lose sight. I joined 5.5 years ago when we had LTOs like 3 or 4 times a year. And we were trained, you guys know our SSD, our upline SSD, everyone has instilled in us that LTOs are the sprinkles, are the cherry on top. It is not the whole cupcake. It is not the meat and potatoes. The catalog is the meat and potatoes. But it's hard for us to stick to that when we do have literal LTOs and releases every single week. It's hard as a leader, which I know this is getting a little off topic, but it is hard as a leader to say, you know, no, stick to the catalog, it's meat and potatoes, like LTOs are just extra, when we're getting them every single week. And you've got these consultants who are so used to just pushing the LTO, that on the off chance that we have a week or even 2 weeks where we don't have an LTO, and they're like, I don't know what to sell this week because we don't have an LTO. That's when it's like, that's why I like these national holidays, because it's like, you don't have to push like for the sale of it, but like, it's just like yeah, we have a warmer for that. Like if it's, pina colada day, I saw that you had on there, like we have pina colada cha-cha, like share all the things pina colada cha-cha. You don't have to just share the wax or that's a scent that we have, but like, oh my gosh, like we have it. but we have, we have all of the other products in it. Maybe we have the travel twist, or we have the pods. Like maybe share that like pina colada cha-cha is not the best scent to have in a pod in your vehicle because it actually smells like the alcoholic drink. And if you get pulled over, hypothetically, you would allegedly smell like you were drinking and driving and might get DUI tested. Like it's, like I've had pina colada cha-cha in my car before, and it very much smells like you have an alcoholic drink. So, but like just things like that, there's like funny things to share. It's more about the interaction and working the algorithm, I think, but still someone could potentially see that and be like, oh my God, pina coladas are my favorite. You actually have something that smells like that. Like I want my bedroom to smell like pina coladas. I love pina coladas. And then that would be, they might order it. So yeah, they're not going to have it in time to celebrate that holiday, but it's just kind of open. It's like almost like spotlighting that product or spotlighting that fragrance for the day. You're just kind of looking for a reason to spotlight it and let, oh, hey, it's sugar cookie day. We're going to spotlight all things sugar cookie, that's my intention with doing like the content calendar. And I feel like Nikki's with her calendar too. Like it's just spotlighting. Yeah.
And then the other thing connecting with customers is I got a brand new customer the other day because
That you said from the website?
Yeah. So I have an active PWS. I'm a leader, so I always, I get paid as a leader. So I show up on the website in the zip code search. And someone called my cell phone and I didn't recognize his phone number, and I was on a meeting at work, so I denied the call. They didn't leave a message, but I called back. And because it was an 802 number, and in Vermont, 802 means it's Vermont number. Like that's it, the whole state's 802. It's just one zip code. I know I'm weird like that. I will talk to anybody though. We've already had that conversation. So called back and I said, someone just called me from this number, and she said, "Who is this?" I said, "My name's Nikki." I was like, "Who's this?" And she said her name, and then she goes, "Wait, are you the Scentsy consultant?" And I was like, "I am." She goes, "Are you active?" I was like, I am. And she goes, "I've been," like, she goes into this whole thing that she has the Chasing Fireflies warmer from like a decade ago. She lost the puck cord underneath it because it was separate before, and couldn't find it on eBay, couldn't find it on like Amazon, just to get it so that she could plug in a bulb to make it work, because she lost the puck and the light, the thing to turn it on. I can't think what it's called, the toggle, whatever it's called. And they don't make it like that anymore, first of all. And I was like, hold on, let me check. So when I was on the phone there, went to chat, talked to one of our wonderful director of support on chat. She said, "You have to call us in, but we do have it. She needs the puck, and the puck that has the cord attached to it." I was like, "Oh, beautiful." I was like, "How much is it?" And they're like, "It's $10 plus shipping and tax." I was like, beautiful. So she goes, "Go ahead and call chat though." And then like that person put in the whole information so that when I called chat, they're able to do everything on chat. They already had the order number, everything ready to go. I let the customer know. She was ecstatic. And then after we finished our transaction, she goes, "I haven't bought Scentsy in a while. Can you send me your link?" So because I closed out of my window. I was like, absolutely. Nothing else has come from that so far, but she's happy. She just moved to this area. So I'm going to give it time, but she went instantly into my project broadcast as someone who just ordered. So now she's getting the follow-up project broadcast for the next 6 months of customer follow-ups.
I love that. I love that. And I was on mute, but you didn't hear, but it's while you were saying that, Bart was saying, he was like, it will. That's why I put that in the chat. Like it hasn't produced anything yet, but it's just like when we're sponsoring and we're having joint conversations, you're still planting a seed and something will come of it. It will. So yeah, she does.
But it
Like
wasn't like
Shonda
even
said, she
pushing
has a
it,
warmer
right.
now. She has a warmer, and maybe she's waiting for it to be working. Maybe she's waiting for it to come in, and then she's gonna be like, you know what? That's right. I do need wax.
But like, I know some people who would, not from my team, thank God, but I know people who'd be like, "Let me get you a party. Let me push wax on you. Let
Yeah.
me get
Oh,
upsell that."
No,
I'm
we
like,
don't have
"No."
that. Let's just get you a new warmer. Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
No,
Go
take
the
care of
extra
what she
mile for
needs.
them.
Take care of her needs, because then you can take care of her wants.
I like that. I like that. Look at you with all the wisdom tonight, Nikki. I love it. Jess, do you or Laura have anything that you want to add before we end the recording? No, you good? Jess is just chilling in her car. All right, well, I'm going to end the recording, but not the call real quick. So, okay, Laura says no. So stop recording.